I see this woman. Her arm is around Gabriel and she is whispering in his ear. I see red. Instantly, alarm bells going off, sirens going off.
I think men are forced to be like that because women are like, no, you can't tell me what to do, or no, I don't want to limit my freedom, and don't be misogynist, don't be that kind of man. And so
I know because I see it. It's not just me just assuming. There's a lot of women or females out there taking on the cool girl persona, like, yeah, I'm okay, like they're above jealousy. Like, I don't get jealous. My man could talk to whoever I want to because I know what he's got over here.
Some jealousy, when it's coming from the right place, it can be accepted and can build and strengthen a relationship.
Hi, and welcome back to Love, Sex, and Marriage on the Rocks. I'm Christina Zachary.
And I'm Gabriel Zachary.
And today we are talking about jealousy. How much is too much in a relationship? Would you call it controlling? Would you call it territorial? That's what we're here to discuss today. But before we begin, to this month's drink is the Cowboy Carajillo. Take a look at the episode 2 episodes ago. We go into the ingredients and all of that stuff and why we love this drink. We're still enjoying it for our 3rd episode this month. So let's actually get started because I know that this is going to be a very interesting topic. I know I got a lot to say. I got my notes. And so yeah, jealousy, honey bunny. Let's talk about it.
Okay.
What do you think? Tell me the tea.
I think there's a very fine line between jealousy and controlling. Or what's a better word than
I call it territorial. They're each kind of like have their own little.
Yeah, I think a dose of jealousy is healthy, and it makes the partner know that they're wanted and that their partner is serious about them. But when it crosses a level where that jealousy becomes controlling, it becomes very unhealthy. But and I'm gonna shift it back to you because I want you to tell the story. Okay. Guys, this is a really cool story. This is when I realized that Christina is my woman. She's the woman for me. Like, we're just meant to be. If I have a woman that would fight for me that way, she's a keeper. So go ahead, take it away.
Okay. Well, okay, it was not from jealousy at all. So, in a nutshell, I will try to make it quick. I used to work at a bar downtown in San Antonio. It was called Soho Wine and Martini Bar. Gabriel and I were dating. I think we were probably about 7 months into our relationship at this point. And we were already kind of having talks about moving in together, kind of starting a life together and all of that. So, it was Valentine's Day, 2019. And Gabriel had come to visit me in the bar because I think it was a Saturday.
It was Valentine's Day 2020.
Oh, it was 2020. Thank you so much for fixing that. So it was Valentine's Day 2020, pre-COVID, right before then. So yeah, I was working. He came to visit me, and there was a man and a woman who came to his table. And I didn't mind. I always allowed Gabriel to kind of talk to different people. I didn't want you to be alone in the bar sometimes, all bored and stuff like that, because I couldn't always stay at the table because I'm working. So anyway, this man and this woman come up to him, and next thing you know, throughout the hour it starts to get later, and she starts to get visibly more drunk. But she's slowly starting to get closer and closer to Gabriel. And at some point, one of my coworkers, she's like, hey, I stopped by the table, and she gives me Gabriel's rings. Like, the woman had Gabriel's rings. I think she was taking a look at his rings. And I was like, okay. And I kept throughout the night going up to Gabriel, putting my arms around him, being like, hey, how y'all doing? Like, making sure she knows this is my man. Don't touch. You can talk, but don't touch. So anyway, I start noticing she's becoming more and more inebriated, and she keeps drinking more. And I know Gabriel is a nice guy. And so I can see he's also trying to talk with the guy more versus her. And so at some point in the night, I have to walk from the front of the bar, walk down this long hallway, and Gabriel's in this hallway with them towards the back end of the bar to get all the glassware from there and bring it to the front. So I'm going back there, and I'm walking by, and I'm side-eyeing her, and she's very close to Gabriel at this point. Very close. And I'm like, okay, she's close, but we're going to keep it for, So I go to the back bar, grab glassware. My arms are full, okay? I come around the corner. I see this woman. Her arm is around Gabriel, and she is whispering in his ear. I see red. Instantly, alarm bells going off, sirens going off. I don't know how I did it, but somehow I would manage all the drinks that I had in this arm. I shoved them into this arm. I go up, and their back is to me, but she's like tip in his ear. I grab her hand, I yank her off of Gabriel, and I pull her close to me, and I look at her face. I'm like, you better get your hands off my man right now. And I shove her and I let her go. And I proceed to go to the front of the bar. I'm pissed. I drop my stuff like that, and I can kind of look back at them, and she's like, hey, and I'm just in work mode. I'm like, fuck this. Sorry. Fuck her. Fuck this. It's Valentine's Day. How dare this happen to me? But anyway, there was a point where I had to go into the POS system to input drinks and all that other stuff because I'm still working. And Gabriel comes up behind me, and I look at him, and I'm like, what do you want? And he's just kind of like, baby, I love you so much.
I was a little bit scared too.
And I was like, what's going on? Oh my God. Anyway, so, yeah.
I was very uncomfortable, but you have to keep in mind that in all my past relationships, I was always programmed that, hey, the women wanted their independence. If they can fend for themselves, if a man is hitting on her or whatever, you don't interfere unless she asks for your help. Otherwise, it's misogynist and all of that stuff. So that's how I dealt with it. Like, I didn't take advantage of the situation. I was very uncomfortable. I kept on trying to tell her, yeah. I tried to continue talking to her friend instead. She was very obnoxious, to be honest. She even the reason she ended up with my rings is because oh, those are very nice rings, can I see them? And she wanted to touch my hands. I just took off the rings and I handed it to her to just be cordial and polite, but I didn't want her to touch me or anything. But yeah, she kept on coming and coming at me. At the end, after that scene, I looked at Christina. I was like, this was the first time I've ever seen a woman put that much energy and effort into protecting her men from other women. And to me, it didn't feel controlling, to be honest. It did feel like I'm appreciated. She appreciates her men. She doesn't want somebody else to cross that territory or to feel like they can just go in and take their men. And that allowed me and to feel same way around towards her, and that for the first time in my life and all my relationships, I felt finally that I was allowed to do the same for my partner. So I honestly really like that. Maybe call me old-fashioned or whatever, but I really like that, and I really appreciated that about Christina. And till today, we both protect each other's territory, not that we look at each other's as our objects, like he's mine and she's mine and blah blah blah, but it's because
I do. He's definitely mine.
No,
I worked for that.
I mean, I'm no,
I mean. You're not an object. You're not somebody that I own or I can control. It's
not
that.
An ownership thing. It's just like a passion thing, in my opinion, right?
Well, yeah, it's like you build building a house, right? Yeah. You live there. That is your home. That is your sanctuary, and you want to protect it. You put alarm systems on your house. You put cameras. So if your partner is your home and your partner is your sanctuary and your best friend, you want to do your best to protect that. To me, that requires like having a perimeter, having boundaries, and that's not, and I know it fluctuates with every single person. I know there's a lot of women out there who are more strict than me, and also more loose than I am with those viewpoints and stuff like that. So
yeah. So yeah, no, I like that. I never saw it as territorial or controlling. I saw it as more just like you said, like showing appreciation and passion.
Yeah, I'm definitely more territorial. I don't really experience jealousy in the fact, I mean, I know to me, I view you as incredibly attractive. I view you as tall, dark, and handsome, and you have an accent, and you are very good looking. Anyway, so to me, you're a catch. So I know if a woman is eyeballing you, or if she's being, because it's happened a couple times where the woman, even she says it, she's very like, oh, I'm very aware that she's like, yeah, I'm hitting on your man. You know who I'm talking about. So it's like, yes, I know I have a good one and stuff like that, but part of me can feel territorial. It's kind of like, okay, well, that's you're pushing it.
You're
like,
taking it personally at that time.
Yeah.
Like, step aside, honey. This is personal.
Yeah, or like, I would not do that. I would not do that to their husband. To me, that's just disrespectful. Yeah. That's rude. But I can see that even though I'm not the jealous type, I can experience feelings of jealousy. And I think that's just a healthy way to look at it, is kind of like, where you can create your boundaries, or maybe there's a certain part of your relationship that is thinning or needs a little tweaking. You know, maybe like, oh, I didn't feel that way before. Why am I feeling that now? What's causing that insecurity? What's going on? Where's this coming from? Is it from him? Is it from me? Is it from her? And where is this coming from? I think it's a great way to identify, kind of like doing market research on your relationship.
Yeah. I love how you put it. But first, to wrap up the story, needless to say, of course, after this, I reassured her, I thanked her and gave her a kiss. And then I told her, hey, I'm going to head out. I don't want you to get in trouble at work. So I'm going to head out, go hang out with some friends. Let me get in trouble.
They'll back me up. I don't care.
No, but I did leave. And then I came later on when she was done with her shifts with some tacos. So, but yeah, in the end, this woman continued to get
she continued to get drunk. And she even went to the back of the bar and she was hiding. Like, and we had to kick her out. It was... funny. If it wasn't my man, it would have been somebody else's.
Had I not left, it definitely would have escalated with her. Because she was on a mission. She was not taking no. Yeah. She was determined. So I really did have to leave to protect you and me and to protect the whole situation. But going back to what you said, I really like that, because that's when jealousy, like, the reason why I wanted to start with all of this, to show that some jealousy is okay. Some jealousy, when it's coming from the right place, it can be accepted and can build and strengthen a relationship. But when a jealousy is coming from insecurity or distrust, you know, I think that's when it becomes very healthy, because then it turns inwards. You know, like it affects your partner. Like, if I'm so jealous from all other men, then I start trying to control what you wear and how you talk and who you hang out with and all of that stuff. Then it becomes very controlling.
Yeah, and I think it depends on that. You have to really trust your partner's reason why. Like, there's some times when I do wear things that it does make you uncomfortable. But I do have to tell you, like, this is, and I'm sorry, women dress for themselves, okay? Not all women dress to look good for other men. No, I want to dress because maybe I want to look good for other women. Maybe I want a compliment from a woman. Those are the best compliments. But I want to dress for myself. And sometimes if I'm in a rut and I want to dress a little extra sexy to kind of, make my, like, challenge myself to feel better. And there's times I do that. I'm like, I'm feeling really down, really ugly. And I'm like, I just need to force myself to dress sexy today. Yep. And I'll do it, and you'll kind of be uncomfortable, but you'll you'll be like, hey, you know what? I get it.
Yeah, I compromise sometimes, but what I always come to you with, I never make a comment or hold you back from wearing whatever you want because of jealousy. I usually say there's a time and place for everything.
Yeah.
So if I don't feel like an outfit fits what we're doing, that's when I come to you about it, you know, or the place that we're going. And the reason, like, for example, if we're going somewhere like where dressing in certain way can invite trouble, that's where I'm going to be like, no, babe, please change that, because I want to protect us.
Yeah.
You know, because if somebody comes and grabs you in a certain way and I jump in and then I get stabbed, nobody's going to be happy.
Yeah.
Right. But
That was escalated quickly.
well, yeah, sometimes things do escalate that way, right?
No, I know.
But like, for example, when we're on a beach or whatever, put on a bikini, you know.
Yeah.
But if we're going downtown, don't wear a bikini downtown. So
Why not?
so there's just a time and place for everything. That's the way I look at it. And also, I don't consider myself jealous, honestly, because I do get flattered when people compliment you. But there's, and that's where I'm going to go back to what you said about respect and about boundaries and where it's coming from. There's a very clear, and it's not thin, there's a very clear line between complimenting to be elegant and nice and flirting. You know, if a man comes and starts flirting with you, depending on the situation and where we are, again, there's time and place for everything.
Yeah.
I might be a little bit patient with it in the beginning, right? Because I do trust you. But if that flirting starts getting out of hand, or too much, at that point it's disrespectful.
Yeah.
And that's what you said, and that's where I will jump in. And I love that we have given each other the okay for us to be able to do that for each other, you know, because sometimes I might be in a situation where I'm very uncomfortable, especially for a man, and that's why I loved when you did that for me. For a man, if I like become too aggressive or to push somebody or away or something like that, it's a very uncomfortable place for a man to be.
Yeah.
To have to push a woman away, where it can backfire in their face easily. So yeah, it would help a lot to have my wife jump in and help me in that situation. And the same thing with a woman. If a man gets physical with you, for example,
Oh no, I'll get physical with him. I have no uncomfortability
she
with
will.
that.
She's a redhead
I
Latina.
will
But
try
wouldn't
me.
you appreciate to have someone like me on your side?
As backup, yeah. I don't need you to step in right
I'll
away.
probably be pulling the men away from her.
I don't need you to step right in.
Don't kill him. Don't kill him. He apologize.
Like, let me get out. You know me. I got some aggression up in here.
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
No, I do.
Yeah, in a serious situation, like so, or in an uncomfortable situation. Also, there's a lot of ways where a partner can jump in and diffuse the situation in a smart way.
Yeah.
Good.
Can I say a hot take?
Yeah.
Cool. Great. Gonna say a hot take. You know, it really sucks. I experienced it a little bit in high school and then growing up, and I've seen other girls fall into it, and it really ticks me off. Like, if you're okay, so there's like the cool girl thing, and I know there's, because I see it. It's not just me just assuming. There's a lot of women or females out there taking on the cool girl persona. Like, yeah, I'm okay. You know, like they're above jealousy. Like, I don't get jealous. My man could talk to whoever I want to because I know what he's got over here. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of, and there's some women just naturally like that. And this is not geared towards you, but the ones that fall into that because they want to look good for the man, or they want to look so cool to her boyfriend or to her husband, when they're internally uncomfortable, or they're like, I'm not happy with this, but they build that up in the beginning.
Facade.
It's a facade, and they can't keep up with it. I'm like, why are we pretending that you're cool with this? It's such a stupid thing. I don't get it. Like, show, if that's not you, fine, but if you're like, show yourself. You deserve to be in a relationship. If you're not comfortable with your man going out there, don't act like you are. Just so you can look cool in his eyes. He belongs to a different type of woman. You're not that woman. Go find another man who can accommodate to you, and you guys can accommodate to each other. I hate this cool girl shit going on, honestly.
I'll match
Not
you.
a fan.
I think it's the same thing for men. Unfortunately, though, for men, it's not like we pretend to be like that. I don't think a man chooses to be like that. I think men are forced to be like that because women are like, no, you can't tell me what to do, or no, I don't want to limit my freedom, and don't be a misogynist, don't be that kind of man. And so we're programmed to just back off and let them do whatever they want. And as a result, we end up being put in a lot of situations that become very disrespectful.
Honestly,
and that just creates that anger and that.
I think then you're just dealing with a woman who's checked out.
No, not necessarily. No, I'm not talking about something in the end of a relationship or anything. And especially that happens in younger relationships, or when they're younger couples.
Oh, no, I don't think that. I think there's plenty of couples, because I kind of fell into a little bit there. Not with you. But when I was okay with certain things that I never was okay with before, that was me checking out.
No, I'm not talking about when the woman is okay with the man. I'm talking about when the woman is forcing the man to be okay with what she's doing. Okay. Like, that's what I'm saying. Most men don't pretend that they're okay with stuff. They're usually not okay until they get programmed to be okay, and then they just don't give a shit. Right? Because they've been told so many times,
and then they just go out and do it themselves as well.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. Right? Because and I think that's more common for women to tell men, no, I can talk to whomever I want. No, if somebody's flirting with me, don't be a caveman and come and make a scene and blah blah blah. Like, back off. I can handle myself.
I think those conversations just need to happen so early on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know. There's so many people out there who are okay, both men and women, and that are okay with, open, more. Maybe they still have a closed relationship, but when I say open, more fluid with how each other acts and how each other dresses. It's like, hey, you be you, I'll be me, but we're still monogamous, But that's because it's a mutual decision. I think a lot of people need to start having these mutual conversations.
Yeah.
And being comfortable to be like, listen, I really like you, but what you want to do does not co-align with this, and I'm not going to push myself to like it. Yeah. And I'm not going to push myself to do it because I'm not comfortable. Yeah.
There's different strokes for different folks, right? But we're talking about typical relationships. We're talking about
screw typical relationships. Let's talk about all types of relationships.
You have a typical relationships. But anyway.
That is true. Well,
all right.
Yeah, okay.
I think we do agree on that one. Cheers. I think jealousy can be healthy when it's
parameters
coming from a place of protection, coming from a place of respect, coming from a place of admiration and passion. If it's coming from a place of insecurity, obsession, or attempt to control the other partner, then definitely I think we both agree that is not healthy. It's not good.
Hell yeah! Hashtag jealous, Beyonce. Yeah. Love you, girl.
What do you all think? What do you all think?
It's a good song.
Let us know how much jealousy you're okay with, or how much jealousy you're not okay with, or if you think there's no room for jealousy whatsoever in a healthy relationship. Leave a comment below. Let us know what you think. And by the way, we post every Thursday, so stay tuned. Next Thursday we have a very interesting hot topic.
Hot XXX.
Yes, XXX. We're going to be talking about porn, and is porn considered cheating or not? So make sure you like and you subscribe and hit that bell button, so when we do post next Thursday, you do get a notification, because it's going to be a very interesting episode. Have a good night, and thank you for watching. Again, I'm Gabriel.
I'm Christina.
And this is Love, Sex, and Marriage on the Rocks. Have a good night.